Back when I was about 7 years old, my brother and I started a mowing business, and we mowed acre-size yards for $10 a piece. And every time we got paid, my father was very good about making sure we were paid with a 5 and 5 ones. So the first dollar of our 10 went to the Lord. The second $2 went to savings, and then we got to spend the rest.
My father did the same, just instilled in me that it was very important to, the Lord allowed us to keep so much, but that first 10% went to him, and that it was used for wonderful things within the church.
So when we got married, we didn't make very much money. But again, because of the way we were brought up, that first 10% of every paycheck that we received went right back to the church. And it was never really a struggle. We really truly believed that God was blessing us at that point in our life.
I was invited to be a part of the Unstoppable Vision in putting on the events.
Pastor Steve at the time really encouraged us to pray about a number that God's laying on your heart to give towards this vision. The first thought we both had when we shared numbers with each other was, there's no way. We knew that number was what God was putting on our heart, but there was just no way we were going to get there. We just kept praying about it and decided that was the number. And we both wrote it down on the commitment card. We signed the commitment card and turned it in. My anxiety kind of started because I started thinking about where's that going to come from.
And in the midst of us committing that number, Kirk had left the firm that he was working for downtown and had started a new firm here in Brownsburg. So not only were we making a big commitment, but we were making a big commitment with a new business.
About 6 months into the vision, after we made our commitment, Christmas had come and gone. We had cut back on Christmas that year to earmark money for the vision. This man walked in my office and he said, I happened to be working out in the intersection and looked over and saw your law firm. And we talked and we took his case, and we were able to complete his case in about 9 months. After all was said and done on that case, after everybody was paid, all the bills were paid, everybody received a bonus, I looked down at the check that I received, which was my portion, and it was the exact number that we had written on the commitment card about a year earlier.
When he called me, he said that, and I was like, oh, well, of course it did. It was God provides, and that just made it easier for us. We certainly would have, figured out a way for that to happen anyway, but God just, he kind of just put his little touch on it, like, oh, I really do have you.
So going forward, we have now started the same journey that our parents did with us, with our kids, because we want them to see that you can do this and still receive such a huge blessing. Blessing is not just money. God blesses us in so many other ways. One of the things I believe we learned from the Unstoppable campaign is trust God.
Isaiah 46:4, I made you and will carry you. I will sustain you and I will rescue you. From the beginning to the end, he made us, he will carry us through everything, he will sustain us, he will give us everything that we need, but then if something happens that we step out of, he's going to rescue us too.
I truly believe that my dad's motto, that you can't outgive God, is alive and well, and it's proven in our everyday life.